and then literally the next turn is when I fell on my head.
Megan Knoernschild is a special person. When she was only 4 years old, her parents enrolled her in a beginner's gymnastics class. It started a journey that continues today.
She loved to tumble around and just kind of jump around and stuff, and so gymnastics kind of seemed like a good fit.
I just remember there being like a lot of like things to jump on, and I remember like just being like, oh, this is fun, like just like stuff to climb on and things to climb on, so yeah.
Megan was a little different. Even as a young child, she took gymnastics seriously.
Oh yeah, she liked to go to the gym for open gym on Saturdays when she didn't have to be there.
Megan put her heart and soul into the sport, and soon gymnastics was her world. Starting competitive gymnastics at age 8, Megan maintained a love and respect for the sport. Spending 20 hours in the gym a week outside of school became as routine to Megan as breathing.
I go 5 days a week for 4 hours each day.
Like any star athlete, Megan had to train to get to where she is today. Megan began her gymnastics career at Olympiad West and enjoyed it there, until her coach left, and so did she. Megan moved to All-American Gym for 5 months, until she decided that it wasn't the place for her. Next, Megan went to Olympiad Ellisville, and it seemed the shoe finally fit. Unfortunately, that gym was too small to suit Megan's needs. Megan finally decided on St. Louis Gym Center, where she has been training for the last year and a half.
She was working on a new dismount, and she was struggling a little bit with it, but we'd been doing it for 2 or 3 months, I believe, by then, and that day I can't remember what we did before, but we jumped into doing just dismounts pretty quick, and I believe it was her first turn that she did, and she just came flying off way too early, and I wasn't able to catch her. Just lying on her head.
This is really ironic, but he was like, if you do those type of giants, when you do your dismount, you're going to land on your head. And I was like, oh, that would be bad. And then literally the next turn is when I fell on my head.
They called me on my cell phone at work and said that they were going to take Megan to the hospital, to the emergency room, and that I should meet them there.
October 15, 2012, Megan was doing a double pike off bars. With a dismount, it's normal to swing the body up and then let go. Megan let go too early and swung towards the ground at full speed. She was supposed to complete 2 full flips and only got through 1.5. During her second flip is when she hit the ground and landed on her neck.
As I was dismounting, I knew it was bad.
Right after the fall, everyone rushed to help her. They set mats around her so no one could see. Soon the ambulance came and took her away.
So I actually got right behind the ambulance, and then I saw her coming out on a stretcher with her head secured, and so it was scary.
Diagnosed with a concussion and strained muscles in her neck and back, Megan was sentenced to 4 weeks of physical therapy.
I went to rehab a few times a week for about 4 weeks, and it wasn't like super intense. It was just more like getting my neck and upper back muscles to kind of respond again. It kind of like make the little bitty muscles in my neck and back like work again, if that makes sense. Because they were like, they freaked out when I landed, so they like didn't work. So I had to like really teach them how to work.
And after 12 weeks, Megan was finally back.
I think it just showed me that every single day I get to go into the gym, I better be thankful that I can. And so it's definitely, I don't know, a thing. Yes, I feel like I appreciate gymnastics more because of this accident, for sure.
Go!
more than just a sport. Like, it's taught me, like, so many things. Like, less is endless. I think mainly it's taught me, like, time management, because I'm there, like, all the time, and it's hard sometimes, but it's also taught me, like, how to be a good teammate, how to be responsible, how to, like, I don't know, good body control and stuff like that. I think about like my competition, and like they're going to practice, then that one more practice that they go to and I don't, that means they have an edge on me. I have goals that I set for myself, and I don't like to not accomplish my goals. Like, one of my big goals was college gymnastics, and it's something that I've accomplished. So now I have to like set more goals. Like, I want to go to nationals this year and stuff like that. And so if I don't go to the gym, then I won't be able to do that.
Perseverance, I would say, like Kevin said, would probably be the biggest. She was so determined to get back and to, just put it behind her and move forward. And, that's really hard to do when you have it, not just even so much an injury, but the kind of that she had on the bars, because I think it's probably one of her favorite events. And she's, it was her dismount. And so just, I think the fact, being able to conquer that and being able to do a dismount again, especially when it came to competition season, which this happened, I think it was mid-October, and her first competition, real competition, was just about 8 weeks after that. And so she was able to come back and do that. So just the perseverance of being able to do that and do pretty much the whole season.
And I think she won state bars. She won bars at
Yeah.
state.
While Megan was at the top of her game, she had a tragic fall. After 12 weeks of physical therapy, Megan was back to where she was before the accident. Injuries happen every day, and so do comebacks, but not often enough are they endured with the heart and smile Megan had throughout the rehabilitation process. Normal teens go through a monotonous schedule of school, sports, homework, and bed. Megan is able to find joy not only in her daily routine, but in special circumstances. We routinely deal with deadlines, homework, alarm clocks, and teachers. Megan routinely deals with finding the strength to overcome injury, both mental and physical. It's not Megan's determination alone that is inspiring, but the attitude with which Megan approaches life.
One day after practice, we all kind of as a team got together and made our own goal sheets. And I keep mine in my locker, so every time I open it to get out my grips or whatever, I can see it. And it reminds me oh, I need to keep working hard, and I have certain goals that I still need to accomplish. So it's kind of a motivation, and I like having it there because it's pretty. My goals are kind of continuous, like on bars, I can make my halves or whatever, I can check that one off because I already have it, but if I check it off, I feel it means that it's already done, but I can still keep working at it, so that's why I don't have any check marked off. Yeah.
What?